welcome to the broadcast. Hello, everyone. I am so excited. Today we are coming to you live from the Eliza Mary Global Network page, and I'm really excited about that. This was a move that has been in the making. Some wonderful people I work with have suggested that I move over to this page and really share this with our network, this amazing information. And I just, I was like, okay, like I do everything. When I'm ready, I'm ready. So I finally was like, hey, we have to do this. It's time to move. So we are over here, woo, at the Eliza Mary Global Network page. And, I'm going to allow some of you guys to make your way over here. Again, we will be coming live every Wednesday, 12 o'clock Eastern time, and bringing you some amazing topics, talking about all sorts of different things. Now, it feels like it's a little dark in my area today, so I am going to go into, let's see, get a little light in here and see if that lightning up. Yay! Because today is one of those days. It's a little bit of a overcast today, and so it has my space in here looking all dark. What? Now my hair is real fluffy. I've been out on this walk, and now one thing is for sure, y'all can say this is Melissa's hair because I've been out on this walk and it just has everything all this morning. So a little fluffy, but we will let that go. So anyway, I'm not going to hold you guys too long. I wanted to really just talk about why it is better together, why we are better together. So I'm going to give you a little background, a little bit about my background, and then launch into this. So as you guys know, my name is Melissa Alva. I am the founder and CEO, yes, of the Eliza Mary Global Network. This network of amazing women who are doing amazing things in business and in life, as well as in the corporate world. These are women of color who are really making their mark on this world. And I'm so excited to have this network where we can come together. Women can partner with each other. Women can partner with organizations. Women can really get the support that they need as they up level. And I'm just excited because I tell you the energy that I get from all the women that are part of this it's just unbelievable. It just really energizes me. So last night I was at the Smithsonian's opening reception. So it was a reception, not opening night, but reception here in Atlanta. And we got a chance to celebrate the National Museum of African American History and Culture, as well as some of the other museums, 19, that the Smithsonian has across the world, and to get to see the work that they're doing. And this kind of goes to what I'm going to talk about today. They talked about the idea that they had over 6,000 volunteers, which allows the Smithsonian to reserve history and to continue to allow us to learn from that history every single day when we go through their museums, when we interact with them via the internet or whatever, and we learn about different things that they're doing, and people are doing, and people in history has done, so that we can have a better future. It just brought back home the point that we are better together. You have a huge organization like this who is partnering with volunteers everywhere. So why do we often think in our own businesses we can do it all or should be all, right? And I see this so often. People don't partner to grow their business, or they partner poorly. So anyway, today I'm going to just talk about why we're better together. And then I hope that you will catch me on another broadcast, and we're going to give you some ideas on how to partner better, right? One, you want to be involved with EMGN. So you see the emgnlife.com. Our membership will be live in a few weeks. Yay! We're so excited. This has been something in the making for a long time, but just really excited to bring women together. So let me talk about my journey and why I believe in networking, and why I am not only networking, but then creating those very amazing partnerships that allow everyone to thrive. So one, I believe that every situation in which we come to should be a win-win. So I always say that it shouldn't just be about you and what you get from it or what that person that you're partnering with gets from it. It should be a win-win. But here's the thing. This is how I knew for sure that networking was important. This was something I needed to do. So I had this amazing business. Hey, very amazing business, Melly Development Center. And I love Melly Development Center. Created this business, I believe, in 2002. It was a counseling center. And I had that location in Illinois. And then I had another spinoff from it in Chicago, right? Where we had therapists that were all over, and we were seeing over 100 clients per week and absolutely providing some amazing services in that program. But something happened. As I was growing the business, I was working in the business, right? So I was a part of the business, doing evaluations. I was also bringing in new contracts. We had contracts with different organizations. I was doing so many different things. And there was certain aspects of the business I did not even trust other people to do. Definitely tell you that. Now, I did do some networking, but I didn't network the way in which I network today, or what I call connecting today, right? So what wound up happening is I wound up having this car accident and everything stopped. I was impaired physically. I had a lot of different things going on. At the end of the day, I wound up having to close this business that I had for over, I want to say it was like 6 years when I closed it. And my big lesson that I learned from that is that I did not have, at the end of that, when I closed it, I realized I didn't have good relationships around me. I realized that over those years that I had been going to different events and things like that, I had not connected to in a manner in which I would grow my business. In fact, what I was really doing was I was just meeting different people and I was just collecting their business cards, which I see a lot of people do. Like, hey, I'm so-and-so and this is my business and here's my card. And then they go to the next person. I'm so-and-so, here's my business, here's my card. So I realized that I had been doing a lot of that, right? And so why that was important was because it was some decisions that needed to be made prior to me closing the business. I could have kept the business, honestly, but I didn't have the relationships that I needed to be able to do that. So I say all that to say, I wasn't able to get good advice. I didn't have mentors that I could call. I didn't have a group that I was in a mastermind with. Didn't belong to any leadership organizations. I wasn't in a sister community that could hold me for my next level and could give me some different options. And so I learned from that going out again, starting whatever business that I was going to start or whatever I was going to create, one of the things that had to be the backbone was to continually always be building really supportive relationships that I can have some people to bounce things off of, and that I can have some people to come back and talk to me and give me some different options. So I'm going to tell you guys some things that you need to think about, and the reason why, and these are 5 reasons why we are better together. 5 reasons why we're better together. 1, it makes the work easier. When you do things in groups, it makes the work lighter and easier. Everybody's responsible for something. They're responsible for whatever their expertise is. They're bringing it back. You don't have to do everything. Therefore, you're not grinding to the bone that I hear people saying. Therefore, you're not resisting taking care of your health because you have so many different pieces of something that has to happen. And you're being held. Everybody's been held accountable for their part. So the work becomes easier. You also become more strategic when you're working with people. The thinking pattern comes together where you make better plans and you're able to talk out things. It just becomes easier. 2 heads are better than 1. I mean, the Bible talks about that. 1 could put 1 in flight, right? And then 2 could put 1,000 in flight, or 10,000. Give me that quote, guys. We need that quote. But you are better together. You be wiser. When 2 people come together, you become wiser on how you create, how you strategize, and how you execute. It just makes more sense. 3, people come with expertise that you may not have, right? So one person may be an expert in marketing, another person may be an expert, in sales. Somebody else may be an expert in communication, right? And coming together and learning from everybody's expertise, you become better. You're not like trying to think out every process yourself. Someone else is able to lend their voice and say, yes, XYZ, and so that makes you smarter. It enhances you. This is another reason why we are better together. A person, four, they may have connections that you don't have. Again, I can introduce you to anybody that is in my network, right? And I think that is great. But one of the things, once I introduce you, you know them, but then do you have a relationship with them? And so that person may have a relationship with them that furthers whatever it is that you're doing. Because of their relationship, this other person now wants to work with you, wants to partner with you, wants to get to know you a little deeper and find out how you can work together. Relationships are so, so important. So when you're in a network with an amazing group of women, an amazing group of people, because it could be men as well, it could be all sorts of different types of networks. When someone wants to see you successful and move ahead, they will do some introductions, and they'll do it in a manner in which that person knows they're saying, hey, I'm vouching for this person. That is so important. It is important to growing your business. And number five, another way to get out of the box. So like I talked about, my particular business, had I been connected with some women in terms of a mastermind, in terms of a leadership group, I could have called them up and I could have said, hey, this is what's going on. What do you see in it? When you are connected to people who are up-leveled, who are on the same path that you're on, they can see some things that you cannot see because you're too close to the situation. I have, in my own, stance, wisdom, whatever God has given me, over the years, have been in that position to help so many people call me and said, hey, I just did this thing didn't work. I'm just quitting. And they're like, what? And I'm like, yeah, it didn't work because this, but let's look at this differently and see what we can do the next time. And we talk about it and they're like, oh my God, and let's look and see what you got going so far that already looks good, right? That is working for you. And let's see how we can rework that thing and then send it out again. And it's amazing because simple adjustments, right, doesn't mean that you have to close the door. It just means you made an adjustment and you were able to keep going. So I just wanted to give you guys these tips. One, it's easier together. Two, two heads are better than one. Like, we need to hear from some other voices sometimes. Three, expertise. They offer expertise that you may not have. And I'm looking at this, guys, because this is how funny I am. I write something and I'm like, now what was I trying to say here? But this is connections. It looks like comments. They have some connections that you may not have. And then fifth, they help you get out of the box. So again, I just wanted to be able to tell you guys, I am so, so excited just about EMGN and the ways in which we are helping women to be strategic, to stay in business longer, to beat the statistics of saying that Black women businesses don't make money, Black women businesses don't last long. We are working to strengthen these businesses, our businesses, by one, supporting one another, and then two, getting big business to come in and to support a lot of the things that we are doing through training and through education. And then we're offering you guys the very best when it comes to leadership programs, masterminds, and mentorship connections. This is all coming soon, and I am so, so very proud and excited to be able to bring that, because we are doing it, and I want us to be sustainable and for us to continue to grow. So anyway, I love you guys, and until next time, I want you to live on purpose. Color your page with joy, color your page with love, and color your page with purpose. Bye. See you next Wednesday, 12 o'clock. Tell a friend.